Assam black tea is sponsored by British imperialism, because the only way to get back at China is to steal their product, plant it in India, and then sell it as a British product in the name of capitalism. It's like if Donald Trump and Theresa May had a love child, it would be the East India Trading Company. Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing Assam black tea. In particular, we're going to be reviewing Classic Assam No. 4 from Free Your Tea. Let's read the description. This standout black tea from Assam sits at the intersection of malty and robust, making it a dark black that could serve as a coffee replacement. I steeped a tablespoon of this at 212 degrees Fahrenheit for about 3 minutes. Let's not waste time. It's a good tea. Add a little cream, add a little sugar, and ooh, you're good to go. Like any good Assam tea, this gives me notes of brown sugar, molasses, wheat, and malt. What is malt, you ask? Malt is the process of germinating and drying grain, often used for vinegars and beer. But I prefer to associate malt with those candies that you had as a child. Drinking this Assam is like sucking on a bunch of malted milk balls without the chocolate. You hear that? That's the sound of microbrewers everywhere screaming as I said that sentence. But do you want to know a secret? I don't care. Saying you only like to drink Assam black tea is like a French cook saying they only like to eat raw butter. Now don't get me wrong, I love to eat raw butter as much as the next fat American. But really, Assam has one purpose. One glorious, beautiful purpose. It's made of sugar, it's made of spice. It's made of all things nice. I'm not talking about the Powerpuff Girls, and I'm not talking about the song involving kisses sweeter than wine. I'm talking about chai. Masala chai is an Indian tea, often comprising spices like ginger, clove, cardamom, pepper. You can have 1,000 different types of chai, and you'll have 1,000 different flavors. And yes, I do have my own private recipe. I'd tell you what it is, but then I'd have to kill you. I will say for this batch, I used 2 heaping spoonfuls of the Assam tea. I've said too much. The greatest compliment I ever received in life, is when I made my chai recipe for one of my best friend's Indian family. Her mother took a sip, looked me in the eye, and said, "It's okay, I guess." Now, chai is the Hindi word for tea, and since masala chai already has milk in it, saying you want a chai tea latte is kind of like saying you want a milk tea with milk. So don't go to Starbucks and order a chai tea latte unless you feel like having somebody who knows what they're talking about slap you in the face. I learned this lesson the hard way. In other words, chai is the drink of the gods. And if you're thinking, "Oh, David, the gods didn't drink chai, they drank ambrosia." Well, maybe if you're worshipping a bunch of Greek and Roman deities whose hobbies include incest and raping people in the form of a golden shower, you should reconsider your theology and your beverage preferences. Overall, this classic Assam No. 4 does a great job holding up in a masala chai, and it brings that malty flavor into the mix that we all know and love. Assam is famous because one country invaded another country's land, planted that product in another country, and then used it for their own gains by destroying another country's culture. It also serves as the staple foundation to the great legacy that is masala chai. That's why for this tea book pairing, I'm pairing Assam with J.R.R. Tolkien's The Fall of Gondolin. This book expands on the tale from the Silmarillion, in which the Valar Ulmo opposes Morgoth from Angband by supporting Tuar, cousin of Turin, by traveling to Gondolin in order to support the Noldoran elves who fled after their exile from Valinor and the subsequent fall of that beautiful city. It's actually really tragic and terrible. But it's a good read. And that's it for this episode. As always, don't forget to flash me. Follow, like, subscribe, and hashtag.